Hello students, how are you all? Hope you are safe and healthy at home. I, Ambalika Sharma, your social science teacher, is going to explain you the first chapter of history, that is when, where and how of class 7th. In this chapter, you are going to study about division of history, terms used for the Indian subcontinent, major historical developments and trends, historians and their sources, and archival records. So let us start with the division of history. The study of history has been broadly divided into three periods: ancient, medieval and modern. The medieval period is also known as the middle period. The ancient period ranges from the prehistoric times to about 8th century CE. The 8th century is taken to be the beginning of a new age, that is the Middle Age, since society, economy, culture, polity and religion underwent radical changes during these 100 years. The medieval period ranges from about 8th century CE to about 18th century CE. Here CE means Common Era. Still, more remarkable changes occurred in this century, marking the modern period ranges from about 8th century CE to the present time. The medieval period is divided into early medieval period and late medieval period. The early medieval period lasted from the 8th to the 12th century. During this period, the Palas, Pratiharas, Rashtrakutas, Cholas and the Rajputs were the powerful dynasties, and the late medieval period, that is from 13th to the 18th century, during this period the rule of the Turks, the Afghans and the Mughals was dominant. So in this class you are going to study about the medieval period, that is the period between ancient period and the modern period. Now let us take the new topic, that is the different terms used for the Indian subcontinent. During different points in history, India was known by different names. As we have read before, several Janpadas and Mahajanpadas came into being during the ancient period. Later in this period, Bharatvarsha and Jambudvipa were the two names given to our country. New names of Hind, Hindustan, Al-Hind started to come into being later on. In the 13th century, when Minhaz-e-Shiraz, a chronicler who wrote in Persian, used the term India, he meant the areas of Punjab, Haryana and the lands between the Ganga and Yamuna. All these lands were under Delhi Sultanate. Babur in the early 16th century used Hindustan to describe the geography, the fauna and the culture of the inhabitants of the subcontinent. But it was during the British Raj in the 19th century that Hindustan came to be used interchangeably with India. Another school of thought about the origin of the modern world India is that the country was identified as being the land of the people who lived along the river Sindhu. The Sanskrit word Sindhu was pronounced Hindu in Old Persian Hindu, then became Indi, pronounced N-D. In French, later this word came into English as India. So this is how India got various names. Now let us see the major historical developments and trends that took place during the medieval period. The advent of Muslims in India resulted in the birth of a mixed culture. Interactions occurred between the Hindus and the Muslims and between people of the north and the south. As a consequence, an Indian culture emerged that was about caste and regional differences. New technologies and crops came to India along with people who brought other ideas with them as well. As a result, this was a period of economic, political, social and cultural changes. The Muslim rulers, especially the Mughals, provided stable political control for centuries. This led to economic prosperity, increased trade, and rapid growth of towns and cities. Groups of people traveled long distance in search of opportunity. One group which became significant in this period was the Rajputs, a name derived from Rajputra, the son of a ruler. Throughout this period, there was a gradual clearing of forests and the extension of agriculture, a change faster and more complete in some areas than in others. Jatis framed their own rules and regulations to manage the conduct of their members. In the medieval period, Islam spread in India. The Sufis and the Bhakti saints became popular religious teachers of this time. The Sufi and Bhakti saints had many thoughts and practices in common, that is, devotion to God and kindness to all. So, these were the major historical developments and trends. You will learn more about these historical development and trend in the upcoming chapters. Students, remaining topics of this chapter you will study in the next module. On the basis of the topics explained in this module, answer the following questions which you can see on the module. Till then, stay home, stay safe.